Yeah.
And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxicity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
I wish I could do another. I wish the Bakeys thing could just be him the whole time.
Yeah.
Just go to our YouTube page.
Like do like a screen where it says it's Brock. It's
Yes,
Brock.
just
Brock is our third co-host.
Brock is our third co-host. Hello. Welcome to another episode of the Face Beat Heels High Podcast. It is Tuesday again. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. It's just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. And it's just me and Wild Spice today, so I guess I'll introduce the two of us. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
So who knows how this is going to go? We haven't done this in the entire year we've been making this podcast almost. So
Never.
We'll see how it goes. I'm one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, otherwise known as PJ. And I am joined today by our resident Twitch queen, wife to Drew McIntyre,
Yeah, in my dreams.
Bianca Belair fan, Becky fan, and thruple with Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux. It's Wild Spice.
It's me. Hello. Oh, my baby Drew got such a beating. We'll talk about it.
Yes, he did.
We'll talk about it.
Yes, he did. Anyways, we are not joined today by our beloved prop master Christina the Baker Contreras because she is dealing with some family things. So if you want to give her love, please do it on our Instagram page where she will see it. If you want to send her good vibes and love and healing energy, I'm sure that she would love that and love to see you guys pop in and know that you're missing her because we certainly are on this Tuesday.
Do. I tried my best to be prop master. I don't know what to do with all this shit. But I'm like, look at all my shit, I guess.
Look at all my shit. It's all on the wall.
Shit. It's all on the wall.
Yeah, she would have something. But what the thing is with her, it's always random.
She'd be like,
that would be.
damn, that would be good.
Yeah, she always pulls out random shit.
You
So
wanna know what this is? Go to the YouTube. Yeah, I gotta see.
we should have something that's only sound, and you have to go to the YouTube to figure out what it is. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Wild Spice.
Yeah.
Why do you have earrings on your desk?
Because I got them from Hot Topic. They're Sailor Moon earrings.
I love Hot Topic.
It's Luna and then Moon with
Did
the
you see
Sailor
that?
Scout jewels.
Did you
Aren't these cute?
Yeah, they are. Did you see that meme that was like your Hot Topic versus my Hot Topic? And
Yes,
like,
and I felt that in my soul.
Me too.
I felt that. I was like,
Me too. It
the
made me think of
store
when
that
I
my
was-
mom was like, you can't go in there. And I was like, but I want to, mother. I want to.
Mother.
Please let me. And then I couldn't wait until I was a teenager that could go to the mall with her friends. And I'm like, I'm going to Hot Topic and I'm going to get me some spikes.
Hot Topic and Spencer's. It was like, oh, that's my spot.
It's my spot.
It's like the two realms of my reality is like Claire's on one end, Auntie
Yeah.
Anne's pretzels in the middle, and then
Yes.
Hot Topic on the
What
other.
was your Auntie Anne pretzel?
So as I've gotten older, I've done a pretzel dog with cheese, but I was a classic girl growing up. It was just
Really?
salt. Yeah.
Cinnamon sugar for me.
Cinnamon sugar. I could see that. I can see that.
Mhm. So good with the butter.
Hit us with your Auntie Anne's pretzel orders.
Yeah, I want to know what it is. The little bites or the pretzel, it didn't matter to me either way.
The
Sometimes
bites
on,
I always
on the
get
go.
at the airport. At the airport, I always get the bites.
It was so bad. I used to work in the financial district. So like there was right off the Fulton train stop, there was an Auntie Anne. So I'd be like, I'm just gonna go grab some pretzels real quick. And I would get the little bites. I'm like walking down to the district, walking down to have my covfefe, and I'm gonna have my pretzels. And they're like, Dream, why do you have pretzels every day? And I was like, because I'm living my best life and I'm getting my pretzels. Or if I was like going to work and then going straight to school, I'm like, this is my lunch. I'm getting me some pretzels.
There was also one in Penn Station for a while. There was only one, and it was like hidden
in the corner.
So you felt like you knew a secret if you knew where the Auntie Anne's
There was
pretzels
never a line.
There was never a line.
And it's like right next to like a Jamba Juice or something. Yep.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and it's in the middle of nowhere, so I feel like people didn't even know it existed. That's probably why they didn't make enough money to survive. But I loved it.
Yeah, I always went. I knew exactly where it was. I'm telling you, I ate way too many pretzels as an adult. I still do. Not right now, not in the past year because Corona. But yeah,
those are so goddamn delicious.
What are we drinking? I'm drinking coffee with Bailey's, and I'm on my second one.
Nice.
So we'll see.
We'll see. I'm drinking a vodka soda, so we'll see.
Hey, we also have water to hydrate because water is importante.
Water is muy importante.
Muy importante.
Oh, I miss Baker.
I know, me too. What are we going to do today? Let's see. What is the order? Damn.
Well, when we feel like drinking.
Oh, yeah.
When we feel like drinking, Princess Jellybean, will play this sound. And when you hear that sound, you should drink with us because we're dedicating a shot.
Yes.
And also this coming Thursday is Thirsty Thursday with those wrestling girls.
Hey.
Last Thirsty Thursday, I photoshopped eyebrows on Shayna Baszler, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. I do think maybe one day she might knock on my door and be like, Remember that time? I'm gonna beat the shit.
PJ's constantly living in fear.
I'm on the subway.
Anytime the fucking door buzzes, Shayna Baszler, is that you? Is that you, Shayna?
Like Chinese food or Shayna Baszler? Chinese food or Shayna Baszler? It could go either way. Anyways, Thirsty Thursday with those wrestling girls this Thursday night at 7:30.
Yes.
Stream to our YouTube page. Also, just check out our YouTube page because we post our unedited episodes there. So you should definitely go check that out.
1,000%.
And we're celebrating Krista B's birthday.
Yes, it's a birthday party.
It's a birthday party.
Birthday party.
Anyways,
that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love Thirsty Thursdays. They just get weirder and wilder the more we do them because we get to know each other more. Like, I feel like the first Thirsty Thursday, we were so nice.
Yeah.
We were like, let's talk about wrestling as female wrestling fans.
And now it's like Mary Kill. Paul Heyman, Booker T.
Oh my God, that's a hard one.
And what's his fucking name? Seth Rollins. There.
Shit, already?
I would kill Seth.
Wait, so are you marrying Paul Heyman in that instance?
1,000% I'm marrying Paul Heyman.
And you're banging Booker T?
Actually, no. I don't want to. Yeah, do you see the problems? This is coming to Thursday Thursday. Maybe I'll answer it.
Come to Thirsty Thursday. Come to Thirsty Thursday. Anyways, let us get into it since we are on the road to WrestleMania.
Yes, that we are.
It is the road to WrestleMania. And we are going to talk about NXT first.
Yes.
Then we are going to talk about SmackDown.
Yes.
Just highlights though, because we don't want to step on Baker's toes.
Yeah.
And I feel like we cannot do the monologue thing. So we need to just let her have that.
I'm going to try to talk directly into the camera. But I don't.
And then we will talk about Raw.
Yes.
And then we will talk a little bit, just a little bit, just a little scotch, just a little Salt Bay of AEW because I need to talk about it.
I think the world needs to cope. So
I need to get it off my chest.
Okay. I'm excited.
So yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Oh, it's me.
It's you. NXT.
NXT.
I'm excited.
NXT. What is it? Why do they just constantly put out solid freaking content?
It's Triple H.
It's got to be Triple H.
It's Triple H.
Also, I don't know why, and I know that this past NXT was also, they had the picture-in-picture thing happening during the commercials, but the commercials on NXT go way faster than the commercials on Raw. I don't know if you've noticed that.
They do.
But they do. So I was talking to Nick because I believe that AEW thought that their pay-per-view was going to be really, really good.
Mhm.
So that's why NXT stacked amazing matches for this week so that during the Wednesday night wars, give or take wars, people would tune into NXT as opposed to AEW. Because I was like, why are all these title matches coming up this week? Like, why are they like, this is not even TakeOver or WrestleMania or a fake TakeOver. Fake over. So I kept like being like, oh, why are they kept announcing all these matches? But I think he was right. I think it's because they wanted to make sure they had a stacked card so that people would tune into NXT as opposed to AEW after, what is it?
Revolution.
Was it Revolution?
Yeah, isn't that
Revolution, Retribution? I don't know what it is. Okay, the only way I'll take Tommaso Ciampa, Tomato Ciampa, as I'm now calling him.
Oh my God.
Is with Timothy Thatcher. That's all I want to say about that because I love me some Timothy Thatcher.
They just need to always fight. Like, just leave it. Always just be them.
Right. They should be NXT Underground and it's just them every single week.
Fight Club with Timothy Thatcher and every week. Fight Club.
I would like to recast Fight Club with Tomato Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
1,000%. That's what it should be.
Yeah. So anyways, we get a couple of the things that are happening tomorrow. Adam Cole versus Finn Balor for the championship. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm for the women's championship. And then Kaden versus Xia Li. So we'll get into those. But let's talk about the Central Florida Psychiatric Facility.
I would like to dedicate my shot.
Oh, no. No.
Yes.
To Dr. Linda?
Yeah. To all of it, but mainly Johnny fucking Gargano.
Preach.
I do not have I can't, like, okay, I'm about to say something crazy.
Go ahead.
Y'all ready? I'm about to say something crazy. I don't think the world's ready for this.
I'm ready. Let me buckle in.
I would wager to say right now that currently where I'm at in my life, I love Johnny Gargano. I love him. And I'm putting him in the same tier level as Drew McIntyre for my love for him right now. Not that I want to like have his babies or nothing like that. But like I cannot get over the talent of this man.
The most.
He is
most.
Everything to me. He is, I kid you not. He is everything. He is fucking perfect. He's perfection encapsulated in this little body. I love him so much. Performer, wrestler, all of it. Comedic timing, actor. Like it's for me right now, favorite wrestlers, obviously aside from Lumi and Karrion, obviously. But like if I had to do my top 5, it's Drew, Karrion, Dexter, fucking Johnny Gargano, and Bray Wyatt. Those are like my people that I'm just like, I can watch you whenever and you make wrestling.
You have a really good like different aspects in that top 5. I like that.
Yeah.
You've got like comedy, you've got mystery, you've got hot body, you got
wrestling. Yeah.
You got wrestling. Johnny Gargano just serving us the most dad vibes.
And if I could specifically put my shot to this, you don't therapy on me. You therapy on him, okay?
But I believe it was therapied. I think it was past tense.
Yeah. You therapied me. You therapied on him. Yeah.
Golden goose. Golden fucking goose.
Candice LeRae, boy, oh boy, do you know how to pick them? Like that to me, it speaks volumes of you as well because just like association.
I need to see Johnny Gargano with John Morrison.
Oh my God. Yes. Can you just imagine like this whole thing has to be so much fun. Like even, I can't stand Austin Theory for all the reasons that I hate him. Right. I'm supposed to hate him.
Right.
But like, I mean, Taylor calls him himbo and it's fucking hilarious. He was like, the fucking himbo.
Oh my God.
So, but I love this whole thing. Like, do you realize, did you see Indy Hartwell's face, who I'm still gonna fight, by the way, Indy Hartwell's face when Candace was like reading the text that Johnny was doing, and she was like, who, he chokes people, he chloroforms you, and Indy was like, when she said chokes people, she was like, oh yeah. Like, did you see her? Like, Livy, she was like, ooh, I like it. Yes, these are all the reasons why I want him. And I'm like, I will literally cut you if you get near my son.
Yeah, exactly. You're coming from Mama Bears. Me and Wild Spice and Baggy are all Mama Bears of Dexter Loomis. So y'all better come correct, girl.
And like, I love that Dexter didn't even have to be on the show this week to like be such a big part of this whole fucking story. But damn,
but Dr. Linda was not having it.
No, she wasn't.
At the beginning.
She was acting.
She
bamboozled us.
Yeah, she bamboozled us big time. And we'll get to that. But
she called them idiots. I was like, Dr. Linda, I'd never stand you harder.
I'm not here to be therapied on.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano giving us just the most frantic dad vibes.
I'm not here to be therapied on. Like, the thing is that Johnny writes the shit himself. Like, he comes up with it. He's just an improv king. And
I can't write something like therapied.
No, you can't. You can't. That's
like some shit we come up with on our show. Like
unnecessarities.
Yeah. TM. All right. I guess, are you ready to move on from the treasure that is Johnny Gargano? We could do a whole show about Johnny Gargano.
I really could. He's, oh God.
I want you to see when he was a heel. I want you to watch some of his like heel moments because it didn't click like this. Like, how like they try something and it's like, oh, people liked him, but like he was kind of annoying as a heel. But this is just so much more him, like, and he embodies it, and it's just so exciting to see. Okay,
so good. He said, "Y'all want to get some Uber Eats?" I can't get over it. I'm telling you, it was a masterclass in improv. I just fucking love him so much. I can't. Oh yeah, I'm ready to move on now. God.
No, are you sure?
I think so.
I'm trying to think if there was any other moments of his that
so
I was just. Oh,
is your husband texting you from outside the door? He's just like,
she did pretty well with that too. That is not an easy thing to act out, and she did okay.
Where'd y'all find Dr. Linda? What casting network did y'all use? Access? What y'all use to find Dr. Linda?
The Central Florida.
Whose grandma is that?
Facility. Yeah. Whose mom is that? I was gonna say too, Kyle O'Reilly. You really upped your game since you were the therapy Don.
Yep.
Okay, riddle me this.
Oh.
Riddle me this. Matt, riddle me this. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler come and put their titles on the line. And you're telling me that this is not main event?
Yeah. Yeah.
That made me so mad.
You're right. Especially because that's what everyone was like most excited to watch. Was
and
like
main event was some bullshit.
Finn, it was Finn and Roderick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ay. You dropped the ball.
Literally, superstars come down from the top roster, the main roster, right? You put it in the middle so that people continue to watch, but like, come on.
Yeah. No.
And
unnecessarities. I've never been. Listen.
Linda, Dr. Linda.
So like Adam Pearce, my arch nemesis, is like really coming for me. Like he is really fucking coming for me. You really want that top spot, huh? That's reserved for Seth Rollins. You really want that top spot, Adam Pearce. I want to know why the fuck that happened. I want to know why. Because
I'm surprised that it didn't come up on Raw. That's what I was surprised about. That they didn't tie the storyline together, because that would have been smart, because that would have made me want to watch Raw if they said, we're going to talk about this on Raw.
Or if they just fucking showed the fuck up. That would have been gangster. Like, here's my issue. What's the point then of having Dakota and Raquel go for the women's tag team titles? Like, you could have had that elevate NXT in such a way. That could have been that's such a cool thing to have. And then to have this fucking bullshit come out. And now what I think is going to happen is I think William Regal is going to announce NXT tag team women's titles, which I just think is going to fucking, that's just, you could have had the talent, like, defending on all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have that could have elevated NXT. So why, if that's what they decide to do, why? I just felt like it was such a missed opportunity across the board. across the board.
Here's what I thought was going to happen. I think I saw something that like made me spark this in my mind, so I was half expecting it, but I think it was from an old match. I thought, since we haven't seen Rhea, and y'all know how I stand my girl Rhea, I thought Rhea was gonna come out, beat the shit out of Shayna Baszler, cost them the titles, break them up, and then we would have Rhea versus Shayna Baszler going into WrestleMania.
Why isn't PJ working for the fucking WWE? What do I have to do? What do I have to? I can't. That would have been
so exciting because I thought her music was gonna hit, and then it never happened, and then some bullshit with some bald white man happened.
On strike. I will not continue to do this show until PJ's a writer for the fucking network.
It'll just be me. I'll have to talk to myself. What are we gonna do now? Oh, let's tell the people what we're doing. Oh,
Post the time with PJ. Post the time with me. No, but
I'm one of your hosts. Oh, I'm your only host.
No, but like, damn, that would have been fucking gangster. I don't
know why. I think like something had resurfaced about a match between Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler, and it might still be coming. But I was like, how fucking cool would that be if Rhea Ripley, instead of making her Raw debut, which they've now been talking about for like 4 weeks,
for real,
since the Royal Rumble, we still haven't seen her. If she showed up back at NXT,
yeah, damn, that would have been so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But alas,
we'll have more news about this.
I guess tomorrow we'll find out what William Regal does. I kind of wanted like Regal to fucking. Why did Adam Pearce even come?
Right.
What did you contribute except for fucking nonsense?
Being bald.
Yeah, being my arch nemesis, being a stupid ass.
Being a stupid ass.
Being a stupid ass. What did you accomplish?
Also, all those shots of him on Raw, he always just looks like, duh.
Yeah. Like spaced out, not thinking about it. You're like, why am I here? Why?
Yeah. You're like, you work here, bro. Get it together.
Yeah, you work here.
Okay, my next note is LA Knight. Who are you?
No idea.
To me, he feels like when you get so excited because you go to Dollar General and you think it's all going to be $1, and it's not $1. It's generally around $1, but by generally around $1, it means that everything is like $6. So that's what he feels like to me. He feels like Dollar General. I want him to be everything is $1, but it's not.
Why did they do that? Family Dollar does that too. I have a family.
Yeah, because it's in the family of being $1. It's some bullshit.
But like, so is $20.
Right.
Like,
right.
So why am I going to family? You know what? This is some shit.
Wait, is Dollar Tree the one that's all $1, right?
Is it? I don't think anything's all $1 anymore.
No, Dollar Tree is all $1.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like it's like what's that store called? Below 5?
Exactly.
Where everything
Five Below.
Is below $5. 5 below.
Yeah, five below.
Five below. But then you go and it's like $20. I was like, that's not below $5.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what he feels like to me. It's like, I really want him to be $1, but he's not. He's like $20. And I don't know if I'm ready to invest $20 in him.
I'm not invested yet.
He also like, it's just, R.I.P. Thick Boy.
R.I.P. Thick Boy.
I miss Thick Boy.
I know.
He was Australian or whatever he is. With his
Wait, is he gone?
Accent. No, he's just colossal now.
Oh, yeah, right.
And
he's been that for a couple weeks now.
I know, but I haven't seen it where he comes out where there's like helicopters crashing in his video, boom explosions and things, and I'm like, oh.
I guess it wasn't working for somebody, but
I know
for me.
I liked it. R.I.P. Thick Boy. Okay, my next note is, little did we know, Dr. Nicole is the real heel of NXT. That is how you get your license to practice revoked, ma'am.
Ma'am.
But that is also after I had to dedicate my shot to Dexter Lumis because he was in therapy, and then I got bamboozled.
Yeah, you did.
But I bet he is in therapy.
Physical therapy? No, I'm just kidding. John Cena's not amused with me. It's okay.
Can you see him or no?
Yeah, of course. Of course I can see him.
It's cut off on my screen.
Oh, he's constantly staring at me all the time.
His eyes will follow you around the room. Okay, you cannot fake me out with fake Tyler Breeze. I know that wasn't Tyler Breeze under that astronaut helmet.
What? I didn't.
Where's Tyler Breeze? I don't know. He wasn't at that ring though.
What? That's you.
I don't think it was him. I don't think it was him. I think they were like, oh, Tyler.
Man.
Yeah, but I don't think it was him underneath the helmet. Why else would you put a helmet on his gorgeous face? His whole shtick is that he's gorgeous.
I love that. That's your line of reasoning. Why would you put a helmet on his gorgeous face? It just doesn't make sense.
Right, that's what you do. You do some shit where you're like, oh, Tyler Breeze, he's on vacation. It's fine. We can get somebody that resembles him vaguely and then put a astronaut helmet on him. That's what I think. Brizongo Gate.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I out the gate.
I'll take your word for it. I believe you.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's besides the main event. That's pretty much what happened. We didn't get Karrion Kross, did we? No. We got like a flashback of him with beating the shit out of
Santos. Yeah.
Santos Escobar.
Yeah.
But yeah, William Regal with some secrets, some big matches coming up.
William Regal with some secrets.
He's got some secrets.
I'm putting that in the description for the episode. William Regal's got some secrets. So
who do you think that the belt will stay on EO? Or do you think Tony's going to take it?
I feel like it's just time for someone else to have it, but
that's how I feel. But I just don't think if
Tony's. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I just don't know if she's the one.
But maybe if EO retains, it then sets up for the Mania takeover, like the actual takeover.
And then maybe she'll lose it there.
She's gonna lose it. She's gonna lose it to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regatta. It's time.
She's had that first shit for a while.
Yeah. And she just jumps off of stuff. I'm sorry, but jumping off of stuff is not what
does
not a wrestler make.
Yeah. Jumping off of stuff. Do you hear that, Shotzi? Jumping off of stuff is not a wrestler make. It's like jumping off of stuff in 619s. At this point, I'm just like, all right.
You can only jump off of stuff so high before I'm like, I get it. You can jump off of stuff.
I don't know who else they would put it on, though. Like, who else could possibly be in the title picture? Where's Ember? She's not going to get it, but like.
She's in a tag team with Shotzi right now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Fucking ruining my life always. All right. Can we go on?
All right. Should we take a break with babies?
Yeah, let's take a break.
A baby break.
Hey babies, it is me, the self-appointed commissioner of comedy, James Mattern. I just want to tell you that every week I'll be wherever you listen to podcasts with my show, The Commissioner of Comedy. I've been doing this, babies, for almost 20 years, grinding up and down, and I'm here to convey it to you about the do's and don'ts of the comedy scene, the proper etiquette, the unwritten rules, if you will. Whether you're just a fan, or you're a young buck starting out, a grizzled old vet, or just someone who wants to peek behind the curtain and see how the sausage gets made, tune into the podcast, The Commissioner of Comedy. This is what it's about. It's only on Paper House Network, and it's for you, babies. It's for you.
That is James Mattern with the Commissioner of Comedy podcast, available on the Paper House Network, along with our podcast, the Face Speed Heels High podcast. Paper House Network is our network, and we love them.
It is our network, and we love them.
I feel like I've just talked for 35 minutes straight. Okay, SmackDown.
We need to say that every week. It is our network, and we love them.
I could layer in some harmonies. I
like it. SmackDown. Let's talk about some Daniel Bryan.
There's a trifecta here, I think.
Okay.
There's a trifecta of moments that I think are worth talking about.
Right. But
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean?
I like it.
The Father would probably be Apollo Crews demanding, I want the world. I want the whole world. He's literally Veruca Salt. From
Charlie and the Chocolate.
Nigerian Veruca.
Oh my God.
Daddy,
I want
it now. Meanwhile, there's me when I was in that show Violet, and I had to blow up like a blueberry. So my dad built me this thing out of a bicycle tire that actually exploded.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
Nice.
demands a title shot versus Biggie.
Apollo is reaching. He is grasping for straws at this point. He came out with warlords or generals, or I don't understand. The Nigerian accent is out. He's very much
Is he actually Nigerian?
We can look it up.
Do we know? We should.
I feel like he is. I just I see what you're like. His whole thing is like, oh, I'm tired of
my
trying
family.
to fit. I'm sick and tired of trying to fit in, and this is who I am, and this is who I'm going to be. But I'm like, so you're just going to start talking in an accent?
But wasn't it also that the guys that were flanking him were also like the protectors of his family for generations and generations?
What?
I think that's what I have. What it was. That's how I understood
I'm
it.
on his wiki. Okay. Here we go. Where's he from? Sacramento. Holy shit, he's my age. Oh my gosh, he's a Leo.
Oh, that's...
He was born like 4 days after me.
Wow, birthday buddies.
Birthday buddies. He's from Sacramento.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It doesn't say anything about his family. I mean,
okay, well,
no.
We'll see how that plays out, I guess.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to find anything.
See how long that lasts.
Yep.
Stop sending me emails. My
favorite
we need sound clip.
Yeah. Stop sending
me emails, she said. I do think though that it'll be a good match. I think that Biggie always shows up and shows out.
I just think it feels like this good boy all-American guy like Apollo face wasn't working, and then the heel wasn't working, and now he's switching it up to this, and I don't know if this is working.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening to
But
Apollo.
If he's actually an asshole, I would assume that being an asshole is easier for him to grasp in a character setting than being Mr. Smiles and Mr. Nice Guy.
Right.
So, all right. So that's the father. The son, who would be the son and who would be the son of God is Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is Jesus. And she beat Shayna Baszler and threw a whole man across the ring.
What's up with this lighting, bitch? Get it together. There she is.
There she is.
Look at the details of this braid.
My God. She's so cool.
Look at that. The son.
The son of God. Jesus is Bianca Belair.
Love you.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say. That she basically beat Shayna Baszler, which is always good because, Shayna Baszler is such a
low-key impossible
force to be reckoned with. Jesus.
Yep.
And that she threw Reginald a football field.
Sasha slapped the shit out of Reginald. But what's great about that is that it was such a fucking solid women's match. I don't understand how
yeah, true.
We can do that on SmackDown and then Raw on International Women's Day.
Raw was
nearly almost 2 hours. There's no sign of the women on in the ring, but whatever.
Yeah.
A little salty.
I literally noticed that too. But I did feel like we needed to say this from Christina the Baker Contreras, who says, the only thing I wanted to mention was Reginald about to die by Snoo Snoo now that Nia claimed him as hers.
R.I.P. I guess.
I don't know. Sure. If you know what a Snoo Snoo is and you want to hop in my DMs, go for it.
Yep. Go for it. Also, we have to, I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, just a little bit. We will talk about, the main thing. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it because Seth Rollins in this ridiculous pink suit. Wear a fucking shirt, first of all. Let me pull a fucking Baker. Listen here, Seth Trashbag Rollins. If you're gonna fucking force me to watch your fucking pectorals in a fucking pink ass fucking suit, you better put a fucking shirt on, okay? If somebody wants to fucking see it, Seth Rollins. It makes me uncomfortable. I can't do it. I can't look at you. So But I do want to talk about why the fuck Murphy is all of a sudden like, I can help you. You're going to lose all the progress that you made.
Literally. All of that storyline goes completely out the window.
Yeah, none of it matters anymore because you're like, hey, and who said it? I think it was Corey. They always come crawling back.
Poor Murphy. My little ski-doo guy.
What? It's like, okay, so Aaliyah's gone and all that and it doesn't matter. Now you're just like, I want to be
She had to go back to college.
She had to go back to college. I can't. But I will say that I'm happy for Cesaro in the Seth Rollins storyline because I feel like it's only going to help him and I'm always more Cesaro. And y'all owe it to him after making him stop doing his Twitch. So.
Right, and we stand Cesaro.
Well, we do. Hell yeah.
Love Cesaro in this house.
Main event. Let's talk about it.
Which brings us to the Holy Spirit.
Here we fucking go.
The man of all men. The husband of all husbands. The father of all fathers. Truly, within the Holy Spirit, there is also the Father and the Son. And in that man is Daniel Bryan.
Daniel fucking Bryan. Daniel fucking Bryan. Look at me getting so hyped.
Bryan. I have goosebumps. I just got goosebumps.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I love him. We all know this. Stan Daniel Bryan since day fucking one that I've seen this fool. Love him. He is the best.
Heel, face, whatever.
Don't matter what he wants to do. He can do no wrong in my eyes. He's actually up there in my list. Okay, he's up there in my list. Put him in my top 5, even though there's 6 of them. He's in my top 5. So they change. So that fucking promo in the beginning, bro. Yeah. Like he can literally make you feel however he wants you to feel. Like whatever you're supposed to do, he can literally sell anything. All of a sudden, I'm like, bitch, you're right. I don't want to see Edge versus Roman. Hell no, I actually don't want that. I want you to go. Like he can literally, Daniel Bryan, if we were like in like the war times or like Civil War or like whatever the fuck, he could literally command an entire fucking fleet of people to fight for him. Like he could do whatever he could
past life.
Game of Thrones, he could do whatever the fuck and just command people to go sacrifices. I would do it. Like if he was just like, I need everyone to rise up and fucking fight the power. I'm like, yes,
Daniel Bryan,
I'm there. Like honestly, holy shit. Like all of a sudden I'm like, you're absolutely right. I don't want to see that. I hope you, and he literally did everything. I was like, yeah, that's right. And then Roman came out. I got my whole little.
Then you're Roman about to have everybody. Every time you talk about whoever you're just gonna grab them off your show.
Also, shout out to everybody who keeps sending me gifts and stuff. You guys are the best. I love all of them. Literally, all of these are gifts except for China. I bought her myself. So, Roman comes out and he's just the perfect fucking heel. Yeah. Literally the perfect antagonist to Daniel Bryan. Like this is why. Now all of a sudden I'm like here for Roman as a heel because I'm just like, damn, he was like coming for him, and I was like, I want you to fucking like hurt so bad, Roman, because he was like, you are the underdog. You're not ambitious. You're ambitious now. Men like me are ambitious. You're the underdog. You're the small fry. You're this and this. Look at Taylor was like, damn, what did he have like a conversation with Vince McMahon and just like took all of Vince's like insults to him? Bless you.
Thanks. I'm so excited about Daniel Bryan. I just couldn't contain myself anymore.
Oh my God. I'm so here for it. And now it's perfect too, because
he's just so good.
It's such a good way to go, because going forward towards, WrestleMania, going to WrestleMania, that like now we really don't know what's gonna happen, so it makes me want to watch Fastlane.
And there's another pay-per-view, the pay-per-view that's coming. I keep forgetting about it because I keep being like, well, how the fuck are they gonna tie this together before WrestleMania? Like, how's that gonna happen? And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's another chapter.
Right. So at Fastlane now we don't know who is gonna be fighting Edge at WrestleMania. It could be Daniel Bryan or it could be Roman, and it's like one of those things where it's like before, like we would be like, no, obviously they're not going to take off the belt off Roman. I don't fucking know anymore, because after that fucking thing, because what was the last thing that Daniel Bryan said? He said, that might be my last fucking chance. And I was like, oh my God, if we get Daniel Bryan versus Edge, like the two fucking redemption stories, like who's it gonna fucking be? Is it Edge finally gonna get his shit back? Is it Daniel Bryan? Like that's what I get chills. Chills. Take the fucking belt off of Roman. Take it, goddammit. Take it, please. Take it off because this is what I want. What I want, nothing more in my life, is I want Daniel Bryan versus Edge at WrestleMania. That is what I want. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yes.
That's all I got to say on this. I mean, you can go.
That's it for SmackDown, I think.
That's it for SmackDown. Moment of silence.
Moment.
I'm just thinking about the
silence.
possibilities because damn, everybody, chef's kiss to you, and then we have the travesty that is Raw. Here I go.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Go ahead.
Don't know where my notes are.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, here they are. Okay. It doesn't matter. It's like 4 things I want to discuss, as usual, in a 3-hour show. First of all, how dare you not have any women in the ring for an hour and 40 minutes on International Women's Day?
Way to say something. Vince.
Thank you, Vince.
Yeah, thank you, Vince.
Dear Vince. Fuck you too, bro.
Yeah, thanks for reminding us that we don't matter.
Yep. Thanks a lot. That's how it felt to me. Thank you. Thanks. I loved seeing that after watching the Harry and Meghan interview. I love that. Love that for me. My mental health was doing great. Fuck you, Vince. Honestly, I can't. So, whatever.
I don't even want to be a sponsored WWE podcast.
Don't worry, we won't.
Don't you worry.
Don't you worry.
For a minute.
Don't you worry, we won't.
Seriously, though, like, at a time when it would be so easy to show support for International Women's Day, you have international women in your roster. You have plenty of them. You just take the ball and you drop it.
You drop it. Don't understand.
No.
Maybe you thought it was just like Arbor Day and it doesn't matter, but it
I
matters.
gotta tell you something, Vince. You came from a vagina.
Yeah.
So did I. So did Wild Spice. So did Christina the Baker Contreras. Everybody comes from a vagina. We are life givers. Life givers to stories. Life givers to life. Life givers to everything. And when you do not treat the vagina with respect, I lost my train of thought. You'll get burned.
Seriously, how very dare you? I was like, great.
That's shitty though.
It was shitty.
That's
it was
shitty.
Very shitty.
We may laugh about it, but like as a female fan, like that's shitty to not say anything. You should have Charlotte Flair up in that bitch, just talking about how women rock.
Yep, something, anything. Jesus, we don't even have our women's Raw champ right now. Like,
right? You
could have done something. You know what it was resource to? Like, it was fucking Mandy and Dana Brooke talking some bullshit. Like, and the way that Mandy looks at Dana Brooke is how PJ looks at Dana Brooke. I kid you not. Like, Dana Brooke opens her mouth and Mandy's just like, yeah, and then we're gonna do this. Watch it back and tell me that Mandy's not so over being in this acting. You could have opened it. You could have opened it.
Dana Brooke is like, we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best. And nobody can tell us that we're not doing our best. And nobody can tell us that we're not going to leave everything in the ring. And it's like, oh, honey.
Charlotte comes out looking like a fucking Amazonian woman because I did not realize how fucking short they were.
Mean.
Did not realize.
Well, like, she's probably also in heels.
Literally talking down. Loved it. Okay, we have to talk about it. Drew got the beating of his life. Did you see the pictures he posted?
Yes, I did.
Seamus, you're on the shit list, bro. I couldn't care less about this storyline because my baby looks so naked without his belt. You look so naked. But damn, I'm good. My baby's hurt. Okay, but
can I just put this? Aloe vera. Get an aloe. I need to say again that this match was like 35 minutes long.
Why was it so long?
You can't take 5 minutes from two grown-ass men running into each other with steel steps on their heads and cut it and then give 5 minutes at the beginning to International Women's Day. It was a good match. It was a great match. It was an entertaining match. It was awesome, but it's still like 5 minutes. You couldn't shave off 5 minutes of that?
They couldn't do it.
They do not respect the vagina, and I'm not having it.
Yeah, maybe they like legitimately forgot. But like, I don't understand.
They forgot.
Maybe they just really didn't know that it was. They were like, oh fuck, we don't have like anything. And it's like You have women. You have women,
right?
Like Stephanie could have come out.
Oh, love her.
Right.
I miss her.
A whole woman. Me too. So, anyways, moving on. I would like to know your thoughts on Shane McMahon being a fucking bully to Braun Strowman.
Such a bully.
I don't understand where this animosity is coming from. Why you think Braun is so stupid? He don't need to be smart. He's got them hands, and you about to catch him if you don't calm the fuck down, Shane McMahon. I don't understand. He was what was the last thing? What was the last thing that he said? He was like, do you understand? Like some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck he said, but I was like, and then Braun just goes out to fucking chase him and beat his ass. Like, do you have a death wish? Do you have a death wish?
Sign
What
it.
is Shane doing?
I think they're building a match. That's what I think. I think that they're building a Shane McMahon
versus Braun.
Yeah, that's where my head goes. I don't know if that's gonna happen. However, I do want to give a shout out to Shane McMahon though, because I have never once seen him look awkward. And I think that's a really thing that deserves to be shouted out, because like when he like switched the microphone out and like when he was like backing up and all that stuff, at no point was I like, oh, he's backing up because he's about to like be a bully.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that him not being awkward is a skill for him.
Yeah.
But he was mean.
He's very mean, and I don't understand where this is coming from. I really don't get it. Like, why are you so
he's
mad?
salty about Raw Underground.
Maybe.
Probably not. But
yeah. Tie that in somehow.
Talk about that? Are we going to talk about that?
We're just going to pretend it was like a fucking fever dream and we're never going to bring up Raw Underground? Can you like tie it in somehow to the...
You remember when there were strippers? Remember that minute? Remember when there was strippers on Raw Underground?
On International Women's Day?
That feels like 10 years ago. And the Face Me Heel High podcast says, if you're going to get strippers, you better get legit strippers.
Yeah,
like,
get actual dancers, not some fucking, yeah, I can't. That was a dark time for the show. That was a dark time for us. Oh, man. All
10
right.
o'clock, I was like, here it comes, motherfucker.
Yep. Again, Lana and Naomi versus Nia and Shayna. I just would like to give a shout out to Shayna, because when Nia came out and started talking about Reginald, she threw her hands up in exasperation and was just like, oh God, I'm so sick of this. Honestly, Shayna, same. So,
yeah.
I like that literally, it made me laugh out loud when I watched it. I was like, Shayna, like you're fucking,
I love
you.
a Rhea Ripley Shayna feud. I need it in my life.
It's gotta happen. Where is Rhea? Another promo, another one of us showing how bad.
Where's Bobby Fish? And where's Rhea?
This is a bitch, like, what is she? I don't know what they're gonna do, but like, you know, it would have been badass if she debuted on Women's Day.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm. She's ready to go. Bitch has been working. I don't know what y'all are waiting for, to be quite fucking honest, but whatever.
She's lifting fucking trucks.
Bodies. Yeah. Fucking. She out here giving me a whole goddamn complex. Like, I know she out here in these streets. I can't. I guess the only other thing we need to talk about is Randy. Did anything else happen? No,
I don't think so. I mean, it was funny when they cut to AJ Styles and about to ask him about something else, and he was like, wait, are we not going to talk about Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss? Are we not going to talk about that? Just completely. AJ Styles is his own. AJ Styles is in the realm of Johnny Gargano.
I was just gonna say
feel like he can be like funny and like comedic and energetic and all of that. But yeah, other than that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great main event, because I can't remember the last time we saw AJ and Randy fight, if ever. So that was interesting. But then, of course, like the blackness comes out, like the fucking black sewage nonsense. What is that? Tar?
Molasses.
Like what?
Yeah.
Molasses? Ew. So the fucking grimy, thick ass swamp water. I don't know what the hell that shit was. Again, ruins everything. I don't know what Alexa's doing. And also, I don't know how she's getting darker and darker and darker as like the fucking, like it's getting into some very uncomfortableness. I don't understand.
She's about to summon some shit. WWE is about to be haunted, because
they are about to be haunted.
She's just opening it up. And I don't know if she understands what she's capable of.
I don't think any of us do. I don't know what she's gonna fucking. I don't know. But it's like they keep sprinkling in. It's like every week they keep sprinkling in Alexa Bliss doing some like voodoo magic, and then Randy spits out some fucking tar, and it's like, how many more weeks are you gonna do this? Just let the Fiend come back, bro. If you don't have anything, like, just let.
But I also feel like I would be more invested. If instead of like witchy demon shit, she was more like swamp water, like swamp queen, like tied in, because it's so witch, like it's so like, I'm a witch and I go to Salem in October and I get crystals, like that's what it feels like to me. It doesn't quite feel as dark, but I feel like if she was like a fucking swamp princess with like shrunken heads and shit, and
damn, I like that. Damn it, PJ, fucking get a job there. Get a job, man. Just go over there. I don't know who we have to fucking talk to, man, but we gotta make it happen. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. I can't take it anymore. That's all I have for Raw. Like, and that's literally all I have.
Yep.
I don't care about anything else that happened. Right? And then Nia, Shayna, Naomi, and Lana were the only thing. That was the only women's match, I think. Yeah,
and Nia walked out with Reginald on her shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, because once again, Nia got her revenge and fucking broke Lana in half. Also, what was Lana wearing?
She had like a shirt made out of fishnet.
It's like she tried to fucking match with Naomi. Naomi's out here fucking slaying with like a body of a fucking. I can't even deal with you, Naomi. Like I can't.
And then there's Lana, like a skinny Lana.
And then there's skinny Lana with like this neon green long sleeve thing, or like, and then like sequins. I was like, what? Or it was opposite. I don't remember, but I just remember being like, what the fuck? Trash. That was my face.
Trash.
When I saw it. That was my face.
All right, well, should we take our second break?
Puzzle time.
It's puzzle time. If you want to, you could try and solve this puzzle, but you gotta be the first one to solve it to win $5. And it's puzzle time. It's puzzle time with PJ. Watch it on YouTube or just use this as a dance break. Yay. It's puzzle time with PJ.
Puzzle Time with PJ brought to you by Silk City Hot Sauce. Go to silkcityhotsauce.com and use the code HEELS, HEELS, for 15% off your entire order.
Just so you know, that's actually our sponsor. So if you like hot sauce, you can go and use our code and get 15% off. And they have really good hot sauce. They have one called Mango Madness that's really, really good. It's like spicy mango. And also the art on the outside of the bottles is like really cool comic booky. It's very cool. But that's our sponsor.
I will order it.
Silk City Hot Sauce.
Code HEELS.
Okay, it's puzzle time. Time for the puzzle. If you solve this puzzle, you win $5. Shout out to Andy802, who is our reigning champion. 2 weeks in a row, he has won the puzzle, and that means he got $10 from my pocket. From my bank account.
My bank account.
Which is slowly dwindling.
Gotta make them harder. They said that you gotta make them harder.
Oh, wow. Saddle up. This is the puzzle for this week. If you solve this puzzle, you get $5. If you've never played the puzzle before, please play the puzzle. And you can only find the puzzle on YouTube. So go to YouTube.
You have to be the first person to win the money.
Subscribe, and you have to be the first person to solve the puzzle to win the puzzle money. This, I'm not giving you a hint. No. Wait. Last week's puzzle was Owen Hart. In Heart. Last week's puzzle. This week's puzzle is this. That's the puzzle. Solve the puzzle. Get $5. That's the puzzle. Okay, no hint. No hint this time because y'all were too fast solving the last one when I gave you a hint. So no hint for now.
For now. Let's talk about AEW.
Okay, so I know we're not an AEW podcast. However,
PJ needs to vent.
I need to talk about AEW because I didn't pay attention to most of it because it was honestly pretty boring. There were two matches that stood out in my mind that were actually very good matches. One was Sting and Darby Allin's match, which was a street fight match, which was a cinematic match, which was very well done, I thought. And the second match was the exploding, explosive barbed wire death match, which I've never seen something more named to only appeal to men. Ever. Exploding barbed wire death match. They might as well have thrown blowjob in there. Exploding blowjob fire.
I'm just gonna drink my coffee and let her go because I didn't watch this. So go. I'm just gonna drink my coffee.
So, anyways, this is two of the best wrestlers in the game, Kenny Omega and Moxley, who we know as
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. And there was a lot. It was a good match. There was a lot of, blood happening, and there was some pyro happening. And I think I'm going to dress up as the referee for Halloween because he had a hazmat suit and gloves, and he just kept being like, you know how you go like this when like something's like,
yeah,
like that, like when you like clench and you like clench. Yeah, that's what he was doing the whole time. I literally said to Nick, I was like, watch this ref, and he literally was like, he kept looking behind him to make sure he wasn't going to set off any explosives. So like, good for you for staying within your objective. And he kept looking behind him, and then every time something would happen, he would go. And I feel like if you're the ref of an exploding blowjob death match, you have to be ready for some gross shit to happen. But he was just not having it. Like, they picked the wrong guy. That guy was sick. I don't know, but he kept
want to watch it.
I could just
gonna do that when I watch Raw. Smarts.
God. So what I think we really need to talk about, and is probably being talked about across the board on every wrestling podcast this week and after AEW Revolution, was the end of the exploding death blowjob match.
I watched this,
which I believe Wild Spice did see.
I did see this.
So they, the whole time, they talked about how at the end of the 30 minutes, the ring,
I can't stop laughing.
The ring would explode. And I also feel like we need to talk about this as actors because you never know what's going to happen, and you have to be prepared to improv your way out of something.
Listen, if the show must go on as a person, it would be. What's his name? Who came in to save John?
What the fuck was his name? I don't even know because I don't watch AEW. But
Eddie Kingston?
Yeah, Eddie Kingston. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the show must go on was a person,
bro,
it would be Eddie Kingston.
You gotta have the wherewithal. Okay, so let's go back. Basically, what happened? The match ends. Kenny Omega retains. They handcuff him. They continue to beat the shit out of him. They rub the barbed wire bat on his forehead. Like a lot of just things happening. And then the timer is going down, and then we get to the last little bit. And what was his name?
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston comes out and decides he is going to throw his body over Jon Moxley to protect him from the exploding ring. Then we get
Got a friend in me.
we get the equivalent of throwing poppers on the ground. And a little bit of pyro. Cody Rhodes had more pyro than the exploding blowjob death match.
Oh my gosh. It's such a shame.
So here's what needed to happen. I don't care if you throw your body over someone like that, the integrity remains intact there because it's not the actual explosion that's happened. It's the fact that you were the person who went and decided you're going to throw your body over someone, not knowing what was going to happen.
Right.
All this motherfucker had to do was after the happened, look up and be like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and tend to Jon Moxley.
Yeah.
Instead, we get, and then
dead.
He continues
He's
to
dead.
be complete.
He died. He dead.
Completely dead.
Death by
There's
sparklers.
like 3 refs are coming out. They're slapping him in the face. They're putting water on him. Like all you had to do was be like, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Thank God. And then tend to your dead friend who still got the shit beat out of him and is not dead because of the explosion, but is dead because Kenny Omega literally ground his face into a barbed wire apparatus.
They didn't know what to do.
But he just wrong and strong, baby.
They didn't know what to do. Yeah, he was like, show must go on. I'm just going to do what the stage directions say, and I'm going to do as I'm told because I don't know what to do. Because they're not.
It's like when in doubt, just fake dead, dead.
He was like, they're not actors. They don't know to roll with the punches, and that's the thing that's shameful. Because if it was Bray would have known what to do. I feel Johnny would have known what to do.
Yeah, or
you know what I mean?
Yeah, literally. If it's not, I mean, obviously you suspend your disbelief as a wrestling fan. You know that they're not going to fucking explode the ring. You know that Rey Mysterio's eyeball is not rolling around on the floor and that's a ping pong ball. But there's a certain like sense of just like suspending your disbelief, which is what we do when we go to the theater. It's why we love the theater. Everyone that's dressed as a fairy becomes a fairy. Everyone that when you're in Sleep No More becomes their characters. Like it's this same aspect for wrestling, but like, you just got to read the room.
You just got to read the room. Yeah, that's all he had to do. Honestly, I just feel like it was just out of his wheelhouse. Like, I just don't think that he could think that far ahead. And especially like you're in there and then it's like the panic sets in and you're like, oh, fuck. Like, okay, I'm just going to do what I was going to do.
Supposed to do.
And my heart goes out to you, buddy. And my heart goes out to AEW fans because the video I watched of it, on YouTube, people were booing. And it was heartbreaking for me to watch because I'm like, damn, imagine like risking your life because of COVID to go see this. And then.
But I also feel like it deserves to be said that moment shouldn't overshadow how good the match was.
Oh, no, of course. Yeah.
Those two are like excellent scene partners, are so dedicated, amazing storytellers. Like the blood and guts and gore and all of that just like elevates all of that. Not really what I'm into, however, is what it is. So
it's just a shame that like that's going to overshadow the actual match. Like it's like it shouldn't. People should be talking about the match itself. But but unfortunately that's what everyone's talking about. People aren't even talking about Christian. They're just talking about this explosion. So it's like, yikes.
Poor Christian.
And it just makes me feel bad for AW because y'all are really trying.
Right. Yeah.
And then it's like some shit like that happens and it's just like, damn, great. Like,
I mean, unless you could, like, how when you lie and then like something doesn't work out and then you have to come up with a bigger lie to cover up that lie. I feel like they could maybe come back with something like, oh my God, Eddie Kingston like suffered a heart attack and that's why he was passed out, or like something like that where it's like it covers up for the fact that it was a fuck up on somebody's part. But to be like, he was so scared of how big the explosion was going to be, knowing how violent Kenny Omega is, that he suffered a heart attack on top of Jon Moxley, and also that's
somebody for sure got fired.
Oh yeah, someone's in Scrooged when the guy is out on the street with his box of all his stuff from his desk. That's what it looks like in Connecticut right now.
And it sucks because I feel like they were garnering enough like hype around this pay-per-view because people wanted to know who the talent was. Like I was like, oh, you guys are doing it. So I mean, even I was like intrigued. I was like, oh, I wonder who it is. Like I kept like checking Twitter. I'm like, oh, who is it? I'm not spending $50 on a pay-per-view, but like I was like, I was intrigued to see. So I was like, damn, they were doing so well with it. And then that happened. So it's kind of a shame. But like, yeah, the wrestling that I did see in the highlights looked awesome. And of course it's Jon Moxley. So he can do no wrong in my eyes.
But those were also the only two matches that really stood out to me. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I was doing other shit like on my computer. I did not like the women's matches were boring as hell, to be honest.
I think that's where they need to shift their focus, is to do more of that, because I feel like that's kind of like where WWE is also kind of dropping the ball, which is a mistake. And so if like you amp up the women, then maybe more.
But let me tell you something though, like to build your female audience, like there is such a loyalty involved in that I feel like is different for men folk. You know, like men folk go wherever it's hottest or wherever it's more fun or wherever there's more explosions or whatever. And if you feel like I'm coming for you, I'm not. It's just the generalization of your kind. But I feel like women fans, and when women are a fan of something, like there's something tied to your heartstring that like you can burn me, but I'm still going to show up every week, you know? So like to build your female audience is just something you got to do. It's, and it's not going to come from heels. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Anyways, I just needed to get that off my chest. We now have Christian in AEW. Christian is AEW, which is sad because he was just on WWE.
He was just on Royal Rumble.
WWE looks so bad, to be honest.
It does. Yes, it does. But also, like, not for nothing, but like the rumors that were going around about who it was going to be, I just feel like they shouldn't have built it up at all. And they should, if it was Christian, they should have just kind of let it be a complete fucking surprise and like go and like just let the pop happen and everybody fucking just shocks the world because he was just on WWE, instead of saying like, oh, it's some Hall of Fame worthy person. Names were being thrown around.
You can't drop hints like that.
Yeah, names were being thrown around like Batista, fucking CM Punk. Like this is who people, Thea. Like people thought that Zelina was gonna fucking come out. Like people
are gonna shit their pants whenever CM Punk makes a comeback. It's gonna be when there's a live crowd.
You have CM Punk being thrown into the rumor mill about it, and then you give us Christian. Your people are just gonna be like disappointed. So they really just dropped the ball on it.
There's no way to not disappoint the WWE universe.
Yeah, that's true. But they should have just never even said anything. Not even said that there was gonna be anybody. Right. But I guess it did bring people more to get the pay-per-view, I guess. But like it could have just been a complete pop, and then like maybe that way people in the future would spend money on pay-per-views because you don't know what AEW is going to do. Instead of just saying, oh, we have somebody amazing. I was like, oh shit, imagine if CM Punk comes out. Like people already start like fucking fantasizing, and then it was like Christian.
And then they raise the bar. Yeah. Right. Because that's what wrestling fans do. We want the best, but it's just never going to happen.
CM Punk's never coming back.
Literally, I have to sit neck down before every pay-per-view, and I have to be like, I need you. Like, you know, there's this one scene in The Office where she's like, I need you to say it. I'm so sorry. I need you to say that CM Punk is not coming back this pay-per-view. I need to see you say it.
I need to see you say it. Yeah. It's like you just imagine the day that happens. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, even fucking Taylor and I just started watching wrestling, right? Even Taylor was just like, I don't know, CM Punk might come back because he really hates Vince, and you never know, he might go to AEW. And I was like, do you think? I've never seen CM Punk wrestle in my life, and I'm out here like, you think he's gonna come back? Like the level.
But it's easy to like fall in line with that hype. You know, like it's the thing that everybody has been talking about for every single pay-per-view. Oh, maybe this is the one that CM Punk goes back. Oh, maybe this is the one I'm sorry, but CM Punk is not coming back at a Royal Rumble when there's like 5 people in the crowd.
It's not gonna happen.
That's our episode.
I guess we'll see
just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We pulled it together. We miss Becky so much.
I know. Please go to our Instagram and give her some love. I would be happy to pass that along for you, to give her some love, some healing, some good vibes, some good energy.
We love you, Becky.
We love you, Becky.
We'll see you Thursday. And if you can't make it then, we'll see you next week. Till then, keep your face good and your heels high. Bye.